Hey, good morning. JD here. Let's do the Monday Advantage. This is called the Gatekeeper, the Gatekeeper dance. You know, you go out there and you create new business, and one of the thresholds that you have to cross is you have to effectively work with the gatekeeper or screener, the receptionist, the person answering the phone in an organization. You cannot afford to assume that that person is insignificant. You should know by now that that person is the most important resource in the organization. Now, you may be saying, JD, but what about the decision maker? I need to shoot high. But see, there's a truth to be told about the gatekeeper that's very important. They know more about what's going on around the organization. They know the heartbeat of that organization better than anyone. And the reason that they don't move up, the reason that they leave, is that no one's listening to them. They see the front lines. They see the ping of that organization. They know what's pinging on that phone. They know what's happening in the back office. They know what gossips in the kitchen. Man, they know the character and the ethos of that organization. They've got it. Play on that. That's an asset that you can maximize. When you enter their domain on the phone or in person, ask them to talk to you. In other words, hey, I don't want to talk to so-and-so. I'd really like to have a conversation with you. Well, of course they'll invite you, and their job is to screen. That's what they're supposed to do, is to offer good opportunities and say pass at the gateway. They're the bouncer to the club. Do you make it through the red velvet rope or not? So you say, look, I'd like to audition for that rope. I'd like to see if this is something that you think highly of. Now, what's so important about that? Well, they want to demonstrate great value for the organization. So you might say, look, I know you know more about what's going on around here than anybody, right? And they say, of course. They connect at the hip with you. They agree with you because it's true. I'm going to leave this with you. Play with it. See if you like it. See if it works for you. If you think it would add great value to the organization, I'd ask you to put it in so-and-so's inbox. Make a recommendation. I'm going to leave this Post-it note with you, already pre-written, already from them, exactly the way you'd want them to say it on the recommendation. And that's it. Take down their name, their spelling of their name, the assistant's name, so that when you call back, you can use the assistant's name to communicate familiarity. Joe, I spoke with Melissa in your organization. She mentioned that she thought very highly of what it was that we talked about. And she mentioned that she would recommend this to you. I'm calling today because I promised her I would call at 1 o'clock. If you have a better time in mind, please have Melissa call me back or email me with a better time when you're available. It shows familiarity. You have an insider position. You have immediate rapport. And you're playing on the asset. She wants to bring value to the top. That's what's keeping her voice big in the organization. Play on it. Create an inside advocate, drum them up, make them the most important person that you want to talk to. They know more about what's going on in the organization than anybody. Have fun. This is very powerful stuff. Have a great week.